Today I want to talk about an important topic for English learners: how to train your brain to think directly in English instead of translating from your native language. Many learners first think in their own language and then try to translate their thoughts into English. This habit slows you down. It makes speaking stressful, and sometimes the sentences do not sound natural. You may know the grammar, you may know the vocabulary, but when it is time to speak, your mind feels blocked. When you start thinking in English, everything begins to change. You speak faster. You respond more naturally. You understand conversations more easily. And most importantly, you feel more confident because you are no longer depending on translation. So, how can you start thinking in English? First, begin with the things around you. This is simple but powerful. Look at your room and name objects in English: a bed, or a window, or a door, or a phone, or a chair, or a table. Do this every day. This helps your brain connect words directly to real objects without translating them into your native language. Then, take it one step further. Instead of only naming objects, make small sentences. For example, the window is open. My phone is on the table. The room is quiet. These small sentences train your brain to build thoughts in English naturally. Second, talk to yourself in English. This may feel strange at first, but it is one of the best exercises. For example, when you are cooking, think, I'm cooking rice. I need more salt. When you are walking outside, think, the weather is nice today. There are many people on the street. Even if you are alone, this is powerful practice. You are building fluency in a safe space. Third, use an English-to-English dictionary. Instead of translating a word into your native language, read its meaning in English. For example, if you look up the word excited, you might read, feeling very happy and eager. This trains your brain to understand English using English, not another language. Next, start with simple sentences. Many learners try to create long, complicated sentences too early. This creates pressure and frustration. Instead of saying, I should go to the supermarket because I need to buy vegetables for dinner, start with, I need vegetables. Simple is powerful. As you become more comfortable, your sentences will naturally become longer and more detailed. Another helpful method is to create an English inner voice. Throughout the day, think in English on purpose. Ask yourself questions like, what should I do first? What do I need today? How do I feel right now? Turn your thoughts into short English conversations in your mind. This habit slowly changes the language your brain prefers. Also, surround yourself with English as much as possible. Listen to podcasts while walking. Watch videos in English. Read short articles, social media posts, or even simple books. The more English you hear and read, the more familiar it becomes. Over time, your brain will stop seeing English as a foreign language and start seeing it as normal. Another important tip is to stop being afraid of mistakes. When you think in English, you will make grammar mistakes. That is normal. Even native speakers make mistakes. Fluency does not mean perfection. Fluency means expressing your ideas clearly and confidently. Finally, be patient with yourself. Learning to think in English takes time. It will not happen in 1 week. But if you practice a little every day, even for 10 or 15 minutes, you will slowly notice a change. One day, you will realize something amazing. You are thinking in English without trying. You are watching a video and understanding directly. You are speaking without translating. And that is a big step toward true fluency. Remember, small daily practice creates big long-term results. Keep going, stay consistent, and trust the process. Thank you so much for listening to this episode. I hope you found it helpful and motivating. If you enjoyed today's topic, make sure to follow the podcast and share it with someone who is also learning English. Your support means a lot. Remember, improving your English is a journey. Stay consistent, keep practicing, and never be afraid to make mistakes. I'll see you in the next episode. Until then, keep learning and keep growing.